First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sing my shit like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real big.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. The long fortnight of Super Bowl week is over, and away we go in Super Bowl 58. Hester to return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And some space here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. 57 yards rushing for him now on their opening drive of this Super Bowl. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Quick completion here to Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there. Scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Niners are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, there you go. They gave up the score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive.
But I think the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play action. It's Montana. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready, break!
They'll start here with Jackson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. Oh, what a move. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there on a Raider first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On second down, Culpepper. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Montana's throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
First and 10 for Montana and company. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Room here to run. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 5.
91 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and goal. Montana looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Right side caught by Jackson. Touchdown! A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Hester to return from his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here's Johnson again on second down.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
It's a tight game here early. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Montana. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down. Oh, how about this on first and goal? He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Montana. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. From 6 yards away as they have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. There's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They run on first down with Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Culpepper going right side here, and that's complete. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff inside, it's Jackson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. 50 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point good by Prater. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Hester to return from his end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
119 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
And the Raiders have got him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Oh, he's got Hester complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down and goal. Montana. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Montana. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
2nd and long. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Down the left to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the third quarter.
Culpepper's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 1. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They get it to Sayers on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On to give. Here comes Jackson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Second down, another carry for Jackson. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now we give, it's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pastor to return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same and what they plan to do on offense.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Montana. He gets it to Thomas. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Montana to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They will look to throw. Montana. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but A moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Second down, another carry for Jackson.
And he coughed it up. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, the tide definitely seems to be turning in this third quarter as this defense is able to knock the ball free and recover.
And let's look at it this way. Their offense is right back out there who just got on the lead a few minutes ago. This has the potential to be a big swing in this game.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards.
And the Niners are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
And they work this well upfield across the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. And Thomas has it.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of son tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick six in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick sixes over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately, considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick six, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. 7 yards, the pickup there. Working with a 2nd and 3.
Now back to throw. Touchdown 49ers. From 3 yards out. And the 49ers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Completes it to Davis. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
He's going to air one out. Touchdown! A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, I gotta think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He'll look to throw. Caught right side, Davis. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Prater for the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Hester to return from his end zone.
A good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, past the 20.
Oh, he doesn't quite make it down at the 1-yard line. It's close. close as he can possibly get, but still, what a return.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Montana able to shake him off. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Montana. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little a little extra on top.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.